And now, welcome to another edition of Insomniac Tarot. Back by popular demand. All right, lights out. Time to get cozy. Yes, I'm just joking around. Another edition of Lights Out. Spooky, spooky. It is 10 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Do you know where your kitty cat is? Hello, everyone. We're here together. Hello, my beloveds. We are gathered here today to give readings. Yes. Now, last time there were two people who made a donation and they say that I didn't get to them. So the way I'm going to do it today is that if you make a donation, I will skip everybody else and I'll go to the person that gives the donation. I know, capitalism. Well, I owe a lot in taxes. So, but anyway, so I will give you a reading whether you give money or not. But if a person donates, then they skip the line. I know, it's so unfair. It's so unfair. All right. Oh, hello, Uruguay. What is everybody eating and drinking as we come together, sing Kumbaya, and wait for everyone to join the stream who's going to be part of our Insomniac Cafe? Yes, l'chaim, l'chaim. This is a nice glass of water, always. I stay hydrated, don't you? Yes. Ooh, my little age spot is really shiny. I've got one little tiny age spot. I've never been able to get rid of it. Very annoying. Does it matter, though, at our ages? We should just let it all hang out. Let it all hang out. Time to give up. But I have friends that I have a very close friend of mine. She's French. She will not leave the house until she looks like she's on the cover of Vogue. She doesn't care if she's 90 years old. She really feels it's important for people to take time. I did put lipstick on and I brushed my hair and put it in a nice little bun. It's rather proper looking, don't you think? So I do put a little bit of an effort. I just don't want to be so crazy. Some people, they do too much. And then, it looks like, it starts to look a little weird, but it's your body. You're free to do what you like with it. But I'm trying to do a little bit. I think it's important, self-care, in the Torah, they say that anywhere they're building a town, if they're bringing the ladies in, like say you're built the bluest skies you've ever seen are in Seattle, they brought all those women in. Before you do that, they say you have to create a beauty spa, with a place for, a spa with baths where we can clean ourselves and pamper ourselves. And I thought, well, to be that meticulous in the developing of a city, don't forget the ladies, and don't forget to let the ladies shine a little. Let them have a place where they can go shine. Isn't that nice? I like that. I like that very much. Oh, it's just you can ask a question. It's below the comments. And if you're on YouTube, and then you just ask the question, then you can choose your donation amount. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the Empath. Is this a fundraising talk? No. Well, if you want to help me pay taxes. No, this is readings for the public called Insomniac Cafe. And if you're asking me personally, I'm doing extra hours because I've got taxes due. But I think we'll probably keep doing this regardless. Oh, hi, Yvette. Just because it's fun and because people asked if I could do. I've had requests, can you do a night of personal reading? So it got like 80% support. So it was clearly something that the majority of people who watch the channel wanted. Yeah, it's another way to strengthen the channel and get us away from constant politics, which everybody is tired of. God, I'm just can't do it 24 hours. I'm getting tired of politics. And it's just back and forth, and it goes on and on and on. Other than getting the facts and knowing who I'm going to vote for, do we really have to keep going on and on and on and on? There's more to life than politics. There's art, there's music, there's poetry, there's volunteering, there's saving the life of an animal. We're doing a fundraiser for people who rescue dogs from meat factories in China, and they need more people to go to China and volunteer to take animals back. And I guess what they do is they buy the animals. So if they're there and they're selling them to butcher, you can maybe, if you have enough money, you can save 10. And then they ask volunteers from America to, travel with one of the dogs, and they set it up. So that's what the fundraiser tomorrow is going to be, is a huge fundraiser for dogs that are getting eaten in China. So Sunday is the big day when we do our fundraiser. We also, Chuck and I started a Book of the Month club, as many of you know. And if you want to be part of our Book of the Month club, I've just started reading In Search of the Sun, One Woman's Quest to Find Family in Japan. Of course, you knew I was going to love it because it's Lisa Lowitz, and of course, anything that has to do with Japan, Japanese history, culture, etc., I'm going to gobble it up. I absolutely love Japan. So that is our Book of the Month. And hopefully when you read the book, you'll see all the great things about Japan, Japanese culture, etc., history, and why it's such an amazing part of the world. All right, without further ado, we're going to go ahead. We're going to bring in the Empath prayer. And if you want to talk politics, we can, but tonight is personal readings for anyone who needs to receive a personal reading. So a lot of people are in pain and they need guidance from spirit. And this is an opportunity. Sound went out. Can everybody hear me? Summerland Girl says the sound went out. Can everybody hear me okay? Hello, 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 hello. Sounds good here? Okay, so might be you. All right, so I'm having water, and in order to stay awake during the Insomniac Cafe, I have some Pete's coffee, and that I will be drinking during the next 2 hours. I guess we'll be here for 2 hours, right? Delish. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and bring in the Empath prayer. Please feel free to join me if you know the prayer, so that we can pray for everyone here tonight that needs to receive a healing. If you or someone you love needs to receive a healing, just go ahead and ask me, and we will include you in our prayers. We already have a lovely donation from Summerland Girl. So Summerland, if you ask a question, so check your settings and check your sound on your computer. I don't know if she can even hear that. All right, let's bring in the Empath's prayer and healings to all of you who need healing at this time. Let's do it, and thank you so much for being here. God bless you all. Thank you. Goddess bless. Okay. I want to call on white light protection for myself and this community as we ask permission from Spirit to access the Akashic records. We call on our spirit guides and our good angels to be with us. Please give us the clarity and the wisdom that is needed to empower all of us on our journeys to make the best decisions for ourselves, our families, the planet, the people we love, but also to help those that we may have strife with. And together collectively as a community, we say, Amen. And for those of you who are requesting healings at this time, we come together and we pray that you receive a perfect healing, both for you and for those you love, in mind, body, and in spirit. And together collectively as a community, we say, Amen, Amen, Amen. May all souls be healed. May all souls be healed. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. All right. So we're still waiting on the question from the first person who gave the donation. So we're going to go ahead and move from Summerland Girl on to the next question. Thank you, Cammie, for that donation. Again, no question. So I don't. Okay, Summerland Girl, do you have a question? You gave a donation. Cammie also gave a donation, but I don't have a question. All right. The next question is coming from the beautiful Kelly Knoll. Thank you so much. You guys are giving donations, but no questions. Thank you. That's very kind. I'd like to, if you like it, I'm more than happy to give a reading to you. Okay, so starting from the first person, Kelly Knoll, please tell us Trump and his enablers will be gone soon. Yes, we've talked about that. The Akashic records showed that he would be out in about 6 months. It's going to be real hard to keep J.D. Vance from getting in. And unfortunately, it looks like J.D. Vance is going to take his place. I know. Not what we want to hear, but that's what the card suggested. Angie Gutierrez, hi, can you please tell me what extraterrestrial race that visited me? Multicolored spirit, gold, brilliant, white, blue, and red. Thank you, Whimsy. Yeah, we believe that a lot of what was called angels and messengers were these beings that come from other dimensions and are attempting to assist us in this video game called life, where we're supposed to be having these experiences. And sometimes we get lost and confused in the video game, and I've got a glitch, and then they need to come in and fix it, and then we'll have these visitations like, what the hell happened? It's okay, you're in a video game. Okay, we got to fix this. Okay, put your head back in. I'm back in reality. What the hell happened? So that's what we think. They may be guides assisting us in this matrix as we go through this lesson that's really just a video game, and not to take it seriously, but don't take it too seriously. So the race of beings is a race of beings that is here to empower you and give you strength to overcome whatever challenges you have in life. So the Five of Swords comes to you, and this indicates that they are there to assist. If the colors associated, gold, brilliant, would be protective, and white and blue would be Archangel Michael, who has the sword of truth. And we, in fact, have swords, blue and white being Archangel Michael. And so it appears that they are with a realm that is associated with Michael. They're also fighting battles. You're struggling with some insecurities, possibly financial, that have you concerned. And they're working with you karmically to help your financial situation and also fears you may have in that area. So that's what's going on there. It was positive. Those are very good colors. And like I said, it's associated with realms associated with Archangel Michael. Some people, some people like 11 are going to know more of which alien species that is, because 11 knows a lot about that. So I would ask 11. But the energy is Archangel Michael, and it looks like it came in to assist you because you'd been struggling and give you your power back. The spirit was introducing itself to you. So it appears like it was most likely the realm of Archangel Michael, and it's probably a spirit guide. Very cool. Hi, Rose Blue. Hi, Sarah. Nice to see you from St. Paul. TM Calmet, my cat Iris got out and has been missing for a few weeks now. Will I get her back soon? Where is the cat Iris? Let's see if we can get some direction on this. That's why we have to chip our animals, you guys, because he's with a man. He got lost. He wound up in a place that looks like it's a garbage heap. I'm helpless. A man picked him up and took him home. He got rescued. Somebody thought it was a stray. Also, Wedding Cup. Whoever the new owner is, they love Iris. She was chasing birds. She was chasing something. Oh, follow the bird, follow the bird, follow the bird. And the next thing you know, she wound up lost. Yeah, Guy found her. Sounds like something I would do. You see a cat lost and hungry, and we're like, oh my God, you take the cat home. There's no chip. He was examining the cat. So your cat has no chip. She got rehomed. You could put an ad up in the area because he's a very nice man, according to that. That's the image of the good man. I love how they have a cross. He's wearing a cross, like I am of God. I am a good man. So, or the Ankh. What is that? The Ankh. Yeah, and examined the cat. So the cat, and then the cat was chasing the birds, chasing the mice. Being a cat, I'm sorry, it happens. You know how cats are. They just go and they survive anything. All right, Jen, Seattle. Did I have my first sleep? Yes, I had cereal after I did the spa day, and then I studied a Chinese medicine, and then I took a nap from 4 till 6. So that's why I can do the Insomniac. Ansel C, hi. Oshun Star, hello. Wendy Snell from Uruguay, hello. Tranny the Third Arnold from Little Rock, Arkansas. Giovanni, hello. Jez Golly from Adelaide, Australia. Welcome. Good to see you here. Desiree Rabato, the amazing, beautiful Desiree. Thank you so much. Chicken and water. Sounds simple enough. Angie's having something nice. Jen, Seattle Book Lady, is having silk milk and eating molasses spice cookies. That sounds very pleasant. Ansel C, fried chicken and coffee. That sounds absolutely yummy. Yvette Fish is having tea in Monroe, Washington. Very nice. Love these insomnia lives. I'm so glad, Summerland Girl HO5. Letitia Gadurza, hello. Joseph Winnie, hello. Hi there, everyone. And Dr. Whimsical Lindsay. No, my name is Whimsy, not Lindsay. Giovanni writes, at age 60, I wear little makeup, but always well-groomed. Very nice. Yeah, you don't need a lot of makeup. The French usually will just do a little, like, un petit pas, a little lipstick, a scarf, voila, hair in a bun. My mother was very French. Even though she wasn't born in France, she was very attracted to it. All right. Tranny the Third. Do you see sleeper cells attacking America? Yes, they already arrested 135 people this weekend. They did a mass raid of sleeper cells that were attending to attack. So I think most of them are getting caught. In World War II, women would walk around the rubble to get to the hairdresser. Yeah, you know what? I think that the Torah is very wise. And when a woman stops brushing her hair and doesn't care anymore, they probably knew this woman is really depressed. That something little things that we can do that a husband can do for his wife is support her so that she can go and spend a day with her friends at the spa, have her hair done, have a pedicure, take care of yourself. This is something that was encouraged because, women work hard and they should have a little something for themselves. I love it. I love spas. I love day spas. Korean spas in Los Angeles are my go-to place when I'm depressed and unhappy. I would go to Wi Spa, get a massage, eat some nice Korean food, uh, do some water healing. It was really nice. All right, we've got a couple questions, so I'm going to shoot ahead. Kelly Knoll is in the house. Thank you, Kelly. She has no question also. She just wants to help pay my taxes. You're very kind. Thank you very, very much. Okay, Summerland Girl. Will I find the right psychiatrist next month? Let's take a look. My rule is never pick a guy unless you have to, because there's so much sexism. If you look at the history of psychiatry, well, she's crazy. They don't like women. And I would find feminist psychiatry and feminist psychology. You can Google it. And, there's plenty on the West Coast to deal with all the cray-cray that's part of traditional psychiatry, which is all about it's the woman's fault. So be careful about sexism in psychiatry. They found a disproportionate number of women with complex post-traumatic stress disorder were being misdiagnosed as borderlines, and they would become hysterical. No, this happened. Oh, you're being hysterical. You must be a borderline. And then they did studies where they would have actors come in and act the same role. And if it was a male, he's got complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And when a woman would come in and act the same way, oh, she's a borderline. And what the data showed was shocking, like, oh my God, we're punishing women with complex post-traumatic stress disorder and labeling them a troublemaker, right? So this kind of prejudice is deeply rooted in psychiatry. All right, well, I find the right psychiatrist next month. Let's take a look. Oh, King of Wands. I'm seeing a man, possibly a fire sign. That does surprise me because I just went on a tirade. Be careful of men. Be careful of male psychiatrists. They're sexist. The opposition to this is you get your wish. Wish card granted. Hopes and fears. Financial. So you want to make sure it's somebody who you can afford. And then the final outcome here is a new contract. Yes, within 3 weeks, you will have the right psychiatrist. I see you making a commitment here of a new psychiatrist. Regarding this individual, fighting the good fight, helping you live a sober, sane life. So this is somebody who wants you to just be stable and be able to take care of yourself, and he's just looking at your functionality. Are you able to work? Are you able to feed yourself? He's asking the right questions. How can I empower you so that you can work a decent job, earn a decent living, take care of yourself, be clean and sober? So you got a good one. And they recommend working closely with him starting in about 3 weeks till about April of 2026, and you should be. He's asking the right questions, and yeah. Can you function? All right, Cammie, forgot to type the question with donation. I keep seeing angels. What are my guides trying to tell me? What are my guides trying to tell me? This is the card of reaping what you sow. And also you have promises. You will, however difficult your life is right now, Kami, just work on the day-to-day consistency in your life and create a stable life for yourself. Do not underestimate your abilities, Kami. Reject anyone who limits you. 4 of Cups. Do not take offers that are not good enough for you. Focus on consistent day-to-day practice. You have a guarantee of smooth waters, and don't give up. Be consistent in your pursuit of your dreams and don't give up and don't take less than you deserve. That's your message, Cami. All right, I had another donation. I'm just going to drop down. Giovanni, thank you so much. What am I supposed to pose to do work-wise? I don't know how to move forward. 70, pursue building up my Instagram or work on my writing. Boy, good for you that you're a creative person, Giovanni. Good for you. It's so important to be a creative person. All right, Giovanni, I figured it out. I figured you were probably doing an auto with your voice. What should Giovanni do? A heavy load. First off, they see you moving to a smaller place, or you may want to minimize and keep your life smaller than it is, because the life of an artist, if your whole life is about art, you want to be comfortable and you want to minimize. You don't want to have too much stuff that's going to bombard you with too many responsibilities. So the first thing they say is, can you get rid of all this stuff that's burdening you? The other thing is that it's going to free you up. If you're spending 10 hours a day working for a bunch of stuff you don't want anyway, what is the best definition of being trapped? You're wearing a business suit in a car that you've leased that you can't afford, and you're stuck in traffic to get to a job you hate to pay for the suit and the car. Right? So they're saying the first thing they want you to do is start dumping. Stop worrying about these. The whole purpose of TV is that it's just one big commercial. It's just a commercial. So when they make TV shows that are being sponsored by some company, they have to include the cereal, the Coca-Cola, everything in the TV shows to make you feel like there's something wrong with you if you don't buy these products. And so, but it's not objective reality. Objective reality is minimize anything that does not serve your direction in life. Because if it's taking up time and trapping you, you're not going to be able to do what you love. And they say you're a highly emotional person and a highly creative person, and so you must free yourself up to live in a world that gives you your dreams. I don't own a home. I have a studio. This is a backdrop. And you know what? I don't want more than that, because it means more cleaning, more stuff that I have to clean and worry about. And then I can't travel the world. So I looked at my life. What is the most important thing to me is I want to see the world. I want to taste everything. I want to live. And that means keeping my life as simple as possible. And that is basically what they're saying here. You have too much stuff. Unload your burdens, unload everything, and pursue your art. Art and emotion, King of Cups, and Fool takes a leap of faith. Do what you love. Minimize your responsibility so that you can put all of your focus on that which brings you joy. That is your reading. It's a lesson there for all of us. Giovanni, thank you. Seashell in the sky. Will I be getting a new job that I applied for, or will I be transitioning to a new job soon? Wow, that's a very important question, right? We've got to know what the heck is going on with your job situation. Very scary when we're between jobs, or I don't like the insecurity of working for another person and being afraid of being fired and the anxiety. I was like, you know what? I'd rather take my chances and work for myself. All right. Seashell in the sky. 10 of Swords. Oh my goodness. Getting a new job to apply for, or will I be transitioning to a new job soon? Are you okay, Seashell? Are you exhausted? Do you feel like, are you happy with this job? I don't think this job, are you okay with this job? There's your transition. They're saying that they don't feel that you necessarily are in the best position for you. And that in a way, this job that you're in is creating a lot of stress and unhappiness, And also there are boundary issues here. I feel like I am like this, and I've got this Queen of Wands as my adversary, and I'm thinking about leaving. If you can transition to a new job, particularly self-employment, or move your life towards self-employment, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to be there. Also, they see you pursuing higher knowledge. It's not, look, the only reason that you are at that job is not to make friends, it is to work. But you will be transitioning out of that job and ultimately moving towards something that better reflects, and you need to pursue higher knowledge. But I'm seeing you choosing to quit, and but it's not, things can get better at your job and you can learn to work within the system. But the truth of the matter is that it's limiting you. It's limiting your potential and your power, magician and high priestess. And it would be better for you to pursue something that's a greater potential. That is your reading. Yes, you will move on, but it shouldn't be in a negative way. It's just that this job is limiting you, and pursue that which you really love. Imhurst, hello, my love. How are you? Can my advanced heart failure be healed or reversed? Yes. There's a number of things you can do for advanced heart failure. The first thing we look at is your ejection fracture. So what do we want to do? Something is making me itch back here. That's why I keep... So what do we think about when we think about empowering you to have a better heart health? The first is we think about CoQ10. I would take CoQ10 from a good company. I would recommend Thorne Research, because it's and I would do 100 milligrams. I would do a tablespoon of fish oil a day. I would be on an anti-inflammatory diet, mostly vegan, with fish and egg white as your protein. And if you must, non-fat dairy. I would do intermittent fasting. So fish oil and CoQ10, and I would do nattokinase. But the best one is going to be lumbrokinase. Lumbrokinase will help break down any kind of blockages in the hearts. Lumbrokinase. I think that's with an O. I forgot the O. If you need to come see me as a physician so I can build a whole program for you, I'd be happy to. But I would read Eat to Live by Joel Fuhrman. I would increase oxygen to the tissue. Also consider living by the ocean, which would increase oxygen to the tissue. Gentle yoga. There's a lot you can do. Eat to Live by Joel Fuhrman. 1 tablespoon of fish oil a day. And avoid carbohydrate, avoid wheat and sugar. Mystic, hello, Mystic Road. Derek's energy towards you. Ooh, let's take a look. What is Derek's energy towards Mystic Road? All right. How does Derek feel about Mystic Road? 5 of Swords. A battle is going on. Get your wish. Hopes and fears. Oh, it's like trying to get... are you sure you want this Derek guy? Something is making me itch the way that my hair is done. I'll just take it down. Derek. I don't like Derek because Derek is, there's a little bit of a power trip happening between you and Derek. Like he's being aloof and this back and forth, and it's like it's become a power trip, and I don't like that for you. I think you deserve better. Queen of Wands, she gives us our self-respect. It's Oshun. And I feel like you need to get your power back in this relationship when I see this. And I think stop playing his game. I feel like I'm being wrapped around his little finger. And that's not it's a game that older people, when you're in high school, but it's not how adults are. So yeah, I think he's interested in you, but I think he's playing some games, and I think the best way to deal with this is to just stop playing the game. Yeah. I don't like what this is doing to you emotionally, to be quite honest with you, Mystic. Okay. Yeah, he can either get real and stop playing games, but this back and forth and scare, be a man. Yeah, he's not very emotionally mature. Okay, Yvette Fish says she wants to stop taking her chemotherapy pills. Do my guides have any messages for me? Well, we can't advise you to get off of them. We don't have the right to do that. Your spirituality looks solid. Talk to your doctors about your concerns, hopes and fears. Yeah, they're saying within 1 month, focus on your health. You may be able to work with practitioners that will review your case in the coming months, and you may be able to get off of it. Yeah. Yeah, it's Ace of Wands. It's looking like you're doing very well. A Lover card would indicate your spirituality is solid. The Six of Pentacles is your opposition, which is your healthcare provider. Four of Wands, a new beginning within 30 days. So it's possible, yeah, that they will be advising that. Ansel C is in the house. $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much, Ansel. All right, next question coming up is coming from Empathic Veteran. I had an MRI this past week and waiting for the results. Will they find a tumor? MRI this week. That is really scary, Empathic Veteran. Oh my goodness. Chariot, movement. Three of Pentacles, examining the data. Karma, a judgment. They think it was a glioma? Is that what happened? Okay, so what I can tell you right now is that they want you to send you to another hospital or specialist, possibly in another city, and they're recommending surgery, which you don't want to do. So they did find something. It may not be a glioma, but it may be some kind of a mass of some type. And they're saying that they want you to see a specialist in another town. And this is also surgery and devastation, and you don't know if you want to do it. But they feel like they need a second opinion, and they may send you to another specialist. It's scary. It's very, very scary. I would do research. I would meditate on it, but I would travel to see if they recommend that. I would do it, and just look at all my options. Yeah, I think you're going to be okay, though. You're a bit on the stubborn side. So you'll do it your way. Stephanie Staley, hello. Whimsy, for over a year, I have been trying to land this federal security job. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Do you know when I will get a start date? Yeah, you mentioned that before. Federal security job. Sounds like that would be very stable for you. Federal security job. They've frozen a lot of jobs. There's a freeze on hire. Oh, and there's a little fly floating around. Hopes and fears, your financial security. You'll probably be hired within the year, probably by January. But she'll probably get the job. Because you have an Ace of Swords. But you should go out and pursue other things. If you walk away from the situation and pursue another, right now they're just not hiring. Oh, did they find something in your security check? There was something about I saw something in your Akashic field where there was some issue with your security background check. They're saying you should move on and pursue something else and consider possibly education, but they could come back around. Yeah. Yeah, like don't sit waiting. Go, never sit and wait. Just always be moving and pursuing other things. All right. NJ Weaver writes, for a year trying to get benefits from Virginia for my mom. Denied, but I can appeal. That's just ridiculous. Will the outcome be favorable? Benefits for your mom. Oh, there's a little moth flying around. I had to clean the cupboard today. Oh my God, I have bad eyesight. I found a nest of those moths in the cupboard. It's like, it was so disgusting. And there were little wormy things. And I'm like, I'm such a bad housekeeper. I cleaned it today. And now some of them escaped and are flying in the room. Oh my God. Okay. Benefits for your mom. Theft. Your mom has been ripped off. Appeals coming in around August, right? Is that right? Sun coming out. A judgment. I'm concerned about this. Looks like a theft. Be very careful in the way you fill out the forms because there's an issue here of theft or corruption, and you're tied up in it's a deliberate attempt to sabotage based on how forms are filed, and make sure you're working with a lawyer or somebody to protect you, because this is an intentional act of fraud, which our country has gotten to a point where we are actually aiding and abetting in fraud so that people will not get the benefits that they're entitled to. This is the gruesome, horrible state our country has come to. So you have to be very careful and work with any kind of legal aid you can. Otherwise, they will screw you over. Yeah, and then maybe. All right, Channel B. Hi, Whimsy from Chicago. I was called back for another interview for a CFO this Monday. I did the final interview 2 weeks ago. Will they offer me the job? The salary is low, but I like the company. Let's take a look. 2 weeks. That seems like a long time. Channel get the job. 2 of Cups. There you go. Grief. Somebody was retiring or leaving and had given their notice, and that's why they began interviewing. Yes, possibly. So they were waiting for somebody to step down, and also they were bringing in somebody to train you. So that's what happened. Yeah, you'll probably get the position. You can see the 2 of Cups moving in. Somebody retired who had been there for a long time. They wait, and the person probably gave 2 weeks or a month's notice, plenty of time for them to interview candidates. And then it looks like there's something that's going to happen where you have to get a job training. So it's leaning towards you getting hired, yes. 3 of Cups, dancing in the streets. Ellie Mel, hello, my love. Message from my spirit guides. Absolutamente. Lumbrokinase for clearing the arteries. Yeah. Stronger than nattokinase. Okay, spirit guides. Ellie Mel, you are an emotional, loving person. Your path is service. Take care of yourself on your journey. Ooh, you're entering a period of time which is restless. You may find yourself being disappointed by life, but when one door closes, another door opens, and you'll be experiencing a new opportunities coming in the next 6 months for you to master and develop your skills in ways that'll be very profitable for you. That is your reading. Yeah, those were really good cards for self-determination. Oh, hello, darling. Gavinci 87 Gavinci. I love your channel. Oh, thank you. Mine is potential love question. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get another sip of coffee. Delicious. All right. Gonna hunker down for this one. All right. 87 Gavinci. Hi, Whimsy. I love your channel. Mine is a potential love question. Will the guy who's been flirting with me at work lead to anything more? I also like him. As of now, we've only exchanged winks. Well, you always have to clock out when he clocks out. Oh, I just thought I was going to go and I just thought I'd go and get a meal across the street. What are you doing? You know, it's all about opportunity. All right. He is interested. Yes. Ace of Cups, Gavinci. Love's in the air. Oh, he's horribly, painfully shy. Oh my God. He doesn't know if you're a flirt or what it means. Oh, he lucky you. Lucky. Yes. You got to put yourself out there, love. Oh, come on. He's shy as heck. So, yes, he does like you, but you got to build his ego up a little bit. Just say, oh, I like that shirt on you today. Looks good. You know, laugh at his joke. He needs a little confidence. The guy is extremely shy deep down. Mystic Road, anything new coming into my career? Okay, I'm just going to finish these up and then I'll go back to the original questions. Mystic Road, anything new in your career? Be very clear about what you want. They're telling you that you can have anything you want. You know, you've got that nice star energy moving in, but they're saying to meditate and think about what it is you truly want. Sometimes fear of poverty is the thing that keeps us staying in things. They'd like you to move on, do a little traveling, and explore perhaps what you need in order to become happy. I'm seeing you doing some traveling. I'm seeing you focusing on improving your health. And they say you have a, if you don't mind me saying, this is looking like a medical condition of depression, that you have had a history of depression. And so in terms of what will help with your depression, being in nature, being by the water, you have this depression issue coming up. It's important for you to be happy. So whatever career choices you make sure you're getting out there, traveling, taking care of yourself, and loving yourself because of this underlining nature that you've struggled with. Mm-hmm. Important to be joyful, important to be happy. Yeah. Welcome our new member, T. Thank you, T. Rachel 21. Hello, Whimsy. Love your channel. Will I finally be able to lose 50 pounds and keep it off? I'll be 60 next year and want to be the best health possible. Well, a best health possible may not be 50 pounds. It may only be 20 pounds, right? So do we want to look like a fashion model or do we want to be healthy? Those are, you know, fashion models are not necessarily healthy. I always recommend Eat to Live by Joel Fuhrman. And yeah, I love food. So, I mean, the secret, I think, is just get out and start moving. Okay. Oh, I see good fortune for you. Page of Pentacles, creative time. Yes, in the next 6 months, you'll have huge success over your issues with your health. I see health and confidence, breakthroughs. Oh, you're going to have a huge success by August, too. Yeah, just do Eat to Live. Do your best, you know, or intermittent fasting, and then you'll, you know, do your best. Intermittent fasting, mostly Eat to Live. And yes, you will succeed in your goals. Her wish has been granted. You can see the confidence card. Huge growth by August. My thing is keep moving. That's the answer, is move. Will you overcome your elevated A1C? Elevated A1C, again, I would recommend Eat to Live by Joel Furman. Avoid wheat or anything that has a high glycemic index. Best diet for you would be, an anti-inflammatory. Minimize carbs that only do complex carbs. Anti-inflammatory diet, of course, would be recommended. An elevated A1C would also be that you're not eating too much or eating on a full stomach, which could be putting too much strain on the pancreas. And so I would recommend a lower glycemic index and intermittent fasting and physical activity. But over consumption of food can cause an elevation. So intermittent fasting is the main thing I would be focusing on. If you do that, you'll be fine. Next question coming from Ansel C. Hi, Ansel C. Can I ask my angels or spirit guides if I can get some kind of direction on the experiences and gifts they have shown me? I think you can. I think you can. Ansel's message from Spirit is Six of Pentacles. So serve those less fortunate. So you come as a person who has come to the earth to serve those less fortunate. Your biggest obstacle in life, like most people, is financial pressure that you've been expected. There's a certain expectation financially. We're a capitalist society, but you're motivated by human relationships and human experiences and service. And you truly want to help humanity. And and love your fellow animal. You know, that is ultimately live a life of purpose and meaning, focusing on caring for those more vulnerable. I see you coming into a period in your life when you're going to be extremely artistic and creative as well. So you have two paths that they're showing me, Ansel. One is that you are a lover of humanity and of life, and you'll be, if you honor that, you'll be blessed with love. If you pursue money, you'll have money. If you pursue love, you'll have love, and love is more important than anything. In terms of, the fool takes the leap. So we see all this loving experiences, but they also say there's another aspect to you besides service, and that is that you are an artist. You are an artist. You are a creative person, and that creative part of you comes from a place of love. And so when you open your heart and when you open yourself to love, you open yourself as an artist. And that is your reading. Thank you, Lena Lean, for the $10 donation. I don't know what DKK means. Do know. I don't know. We'll give you one card, Lena, for your $10 donation. Oh, is that a type of coin? I don't know. Lean's message is from Spirit is you may be feeling at this time that you need to block others out from your existence in order for you to, there's a lot here about you closing yourself off, Lean. Two of Swords and Four of Cups. It could be a time in your life when you need to be very careful about who has access to you. Queen of Swords comes to you to tell you to put the past behind you. You don't always want to be in a protective state. And if you always are in a protective state, it could be time to move on from certain people in your life, particularly with the Knight of Wands moving into 9th position. Yeah, thank you for the donation. Oh, Deborah Hancock has gifted a donation. Thank you so much for that. Sensitive One is in the house. Will the Portland activist scene find its focus again soon? Ooh, that sounds fun. I grew up marching before I could walk. That's what my parents said. I still remember the protest. Safeway sells scabbed grapes. Safeway sells scabbed grapes. What's a scabbed grape? Are there scabs on the grapes? I really didn't even know what I was saying. No, it's because they don't have a union. Oh, the grapes don't have a union. I don't know. I was 5 years old. All right. Portland activist scene. Yeah, we needed some good protest. Ooh, people are getting arrested. Well, we have a fascist in Washington. We have a situation in the White House. I'm seeing people locked up and terrorized. I'm seeing the courts being bombarded with fake accusations and confusion, which is they're trying to disrupt the protest. People are afraid to talk. The lineage, what's happening is that they're harassing protesters. People are getting locked up, 901s. Maybe we have to do online protest. I don't know. Regarding the protest, yeah. We will come up with new ways to organize, but please be careful out there because people are getting harassed. I don't know if you've seen some of what's come out of LA. Most of the protesters were peaceful. There were some jerks that were not real protesters, but the real protesters were just regular people being terrorized. So take care of yourselves out there. Looks like we're reorganizing and they're going to be bombarded with lawsuits. The government for harassing everybody. You can't just go around arresting peaceful protesters because you don't like what they're, that's crazy. So yes, it will come back again. Okay. Let's keep going here. Okay. Okay, so Jen Seattle Book Lady says, Whimsy, when the ladies came to Seattle originally from San Francisco, the first ship stopped in Alki Point and the women sat on logs on the beach and wept. No spa for them and their finery. That's terrible. That's what I mean. They should have prepared the way for them. So it's just something that men did when they went to courting. They build a home and they want to attract women to live there. It says in the Torah, if you want to get some women in here, you better make it nice for the ladies. Where's the spa, the makeup? Where's the foot rubs? Absolutely right. Damn right. Women worked hard back then. It's like we have forgotten how to romance. We have forgotten how to treat each other right. Oh, I'm totally into it. I love day spas. Wendy Snell says, yes, loving our fur babies is most important. Yes. Then letting one evil man getting free rent in our brains. Yes. Okay, let's keep going here. Okay, another perspective today. Hi, Whimsy. Do my guides have a message for me tonight? Another perspective today. Another perspective today. This is your reading. The message from your guides at this time, we'll do one read it card, is the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. That everything is going to be okay for you. You have the sun over you. Do not fear. Dark days have passed, but the sun will rise again. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and low. I used to love that song when I was a kid. All right. Next question, Giovanni. We got to Giovanni already. Real Rose. JD works for Peter Thiel. Yeah, but we can't. The Constitution is that he takes it. Joseph Winnie, message from my raven spirit animal. And I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely. Such a pretty song. Raven, spirit, animal. Actually, I feel like I'm called to these cards for you. Joseph Winnie. Your life is a maze. You have a maze of people walking lost. So, lost in the corridors of your mind, Winnie. Time is running out. You've got a time limit here. You have tremendous psychic abilities. You've got the moon right over you, which is psychic abilities. They want you to just, Spirit keeps saying, live, live, live. The writer takes the ride. Live. Stop putting yourself in a cage, people. Go ahead and try it. You might like it. Don't be so, yes, you must have regular cautions in this world, but live. It's important that you live. All right, $13 donation from T. Thank you so very much. I very much appreciate that. Yes, remain optimistic because everything is going to be okay. We survived Civil War in America. We survived Herbert Hoover. People were starving in bread lines, right? Real Housewife of Antelope Valley, recovering from ankle surgery. Any idea when I will walk again? Thank you for sharing your gifts. Oh, you're very welcome. When will you recover from ankle surgery? Well, they would like you to start using healing salves that contain healing herbs. Healing salve by the company Pure Remedy is very nice. And to wrap it, I also want you to pray over it with your own hands to send healing light to it. They also say that you respond to healing through sound. So if you are to sing to the ankle and send healing, as crazy as it sounds, Guru Ram Das, Guru Ram Das. These mantras, Guru Ram Das. He's the great guru of the Sikh, and he comes and gives healing. And when you sing and you send healing to the area, the power of the music and the chanting will bring healing to you. I give my life to you. Snotnam Kar. Guru Ram Das. Sandy Miller, I'm unable to donate, but can you tell me how the elementals feel about my healing the land? Is there any area they want me to concentrate on? Sandy Miller, the elementals and the land you are attempting to heal at this time. Ooh, you're feeling a little bit contained. So it may be that others around you are overdeveloping the land. I see a new beginning. I'm also seeing fairies and angels. You've got the pilgrims. Uriel comes to you, and he is about land and space. He's the pioneer. Uriel helps set the staff for the work you will do on the land. They say that they very much appreciate and will bring you many blessings because, according to the Akashic records, they are saying that there's encroachment happening in that area that they're concerned about. Constriction and Ace of Pentacles, you will bless the land. You're attracting the fairies. Yeah, you're attracting the fairies. Iris is chipped, but there's no sign of her. Could be that the chip failed. Sometimes the chip failed. But there's a guy has your cat. I would check all of the rescues and bring a picture also and contact them because they showed that a man had your cat. Your cat's not deceased. Is Mark okay? I am feeling maybe he is depressed. This is coming from Lighthouse Tarot. Lighthouse Tarot. This is your reading if you're still here. Lighthouse Tarot. Is Mark okay? Feeling maybe he's a little depressed. We're going to go ahead and permission from Spirit. Is there anything Mark wants to share with us? He says, not the whole wide world. I see him traveling. He's thinking about you. You know, you're the one that got away. That's what it feels like. You know, the Knight of Cups on the white horse. This travel is around him, World and Knight of Cups. You're on his brain. What sign are you? Lighthouse Tarot. There it is. Ace of Cups. Ace of Wands, double aces. You two are you two dating? You seem very compatible. Wow. He wanted to go and make something of himself and then get the prize. The woman is like the queen, the prize. He may be somebody that wanted to make something of himself. I like this old-fashioned view of things. Can you just call him and see how he's doing? Yeah. But I definitely think he's attracted to you if it's a romantic thing, because that looked very romantic to me. Mm-hmm. Oh, chips migrate down to their feet. Oh, I didn't know that. Horrible. I know from animal rescue that they're constantly not working. There's a chip, but it's outdated, or there's a chip and we can't get it. It's like very frustrating. Summerland 805 lesson. Okay, we got that one. We got that. Okay, we got to Ansel. We got to those people. Summerland Tarot. Oh, Summerland. Yes, that's exactly what happened on Tuesday. Okay, great. Glad we got that. I'm not borderline. I know I have CPTSD. Yes, it's a common misdiagnosis, and there have been lawsuits, and even it's so bad that they formed a new branch of psychiatry called feminist psychiatry to deal with the problem of women being re-abused by their psychiatrist. Also, there's been sexual abuse allegations, and oh, she's crazy. She made it up. It's just been a long male practice, how male doctors manipulate the lives of their patients. Mad in America, all about how most women who were locked up by their husbands who went off and spent their money, like in Victorian England. You marry a wealthy woman, you send her off to the crazy house, and then you get to go blow her money on your mistress. So they would give them hysterectomy. You're hysterical. I think we'll give you a hysterectomy. We'll flush your innards with boiling water. That's another thing. We'll throw you in ice water and keep you there until you're hypothermic, and then you'll stop screaming. Yeah, it's really horrible. Racism is deeply rooted in psychology too. Yes, medical experiments on Black women. Yeah, torturing them and then using it. Yeah. We have a lot to, women have not been treated well. Okay, we did Ansel. Yeah, go with women and go with a feminist. Avoid men if you can. Sorry, but male psychiatry is pure abuse. Oh, it's 1:25 a.m. where Ellen is. Pink Lady 45. Pink Lady 45. Pink Lady 45 wants a message from her guides. Good to see you all here. If you could like and subscribe, I would very much appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 100K, and then I can just give up, because gosh darn it. Then you're like, well, why isn't it 1 million? Okay. Message from your guides is, do not underestimate your power. Do not underestimate your power, Pink Lady 45. You got the power. You got the Magician in the 7th house. And the more powerful you become, the more attractive you become. And I'm seeing love around you, possibly romance. And I'm seeing this knight on a white horse around you too. But be in your power, embrace your power, and the more powerful you become, the more attractive you become. Giovanni is a minimalist. Yes, no car. No, yes, keep it simple. And then all that money and energy can go towards your art. And that is the purpose of life. We do, we waste our lives worried that somebody's going to judge us, when what we should do is just get on with our damn lives. For me, I need to see, I don't want to die having not seen it all. It's a big deal for me. I really, my sister's the same way. She's on a plane. She's taking all of her inheritance, and every 3 months she's on another cruise or another. She's like, I'm 70 years old. What snapped her out of it was she did hospice, and she watched she was horrified watching all these people die. And oh my God, it's going to be me here. And that just like horrified her. And she was like, no, I am not going to waste another minute doing anything other than living. I don't even know what country she's in right now. She does these Rick Steve tours. I'm too frugal for that. I like to be there, see what I can, get as many deals and packages as I can, and try and see if I can get it under $2,000-$3,000 so that I can do more, so I can see more places. I also like to go to poor countries that are not expensive, like Slovenia, or I've already been to the rich, expensive places like London, but there are so many great places. As long as the dollar is strong, I'm going to try and see it. Hi, Sabrina. Glad I'm not the only one up. Happy to catch up. Been hard for me to do lately. Oh, well, we're glad you're here. Talon Young, can you give me a first name only for who took my cherished charm bracelet and Mickey Mouse watch when I was only 12 or 13? I had to be someone in our house, family or friend, just always wondered. Let's find out. I don't know if I can get a name. Cherished charm bracelet and Mickey Mouse watch. Do you have somebody a year or two older than you in the house? Why am I not getting any pages? Do you have an older brother? I'm getting an older male, possibly a brother. Probably to give to his girlfriend or something. It felt like it was a male. Sabrina Fell, can I please have a reading? Did I do you yet? Did you? One card for you. The message is that you have a trip coming. Ooh. And there's something about, they say, Sabrina, it's time for you to clear your head. It's a time of clearing your head. There's a lot weighing on you, and now is the time to clear your head. Bill Jackson is in the house. I had a big blow up with my partner's family a couple of months ago. Where am I with my partner now and going forward? This one is for Bill Jackson. Where are you with your partner? Four of Wands. Partner. Hopes and fears. Oh, did you have a problem with his dad or a man in the household? It will blow over. You're just a human being. No one's perfect. You can still save your partnership. Yeah. The truth of the matter is your partner probably has problems with his family also. You can work through it. T, thank you for the donation. Hi, Whimsy. I'm a composer Willie Devos representatives contacted me in regard to the original song that I submitted, composed and vocally arranged. If so, what month can I expect to hear from them this year? Thank you. Oh, congratulations on having a really nice career. Your music, karmic. It was something you were always going to do. You've probably spent your life studying music. It was part of your karmic destiny. It looks like within 30 days, you could develop a contract. They would like you to continue. There's your employer within 30 days. There's a lot you can do with your skills, and you need to consider expanding into commercials and producing songs, possibly for commercials and TV. Hmm. Yeah, little jingles. I drink Dr. Pepper and I'm proud. Isn't that how he made it? The who sings that song? Oh, Mandy. Well, you can't. He started off with I drink Dr. Pepper and I'm proud. Didn't he also do Mr. Clean? What was that song? Mr. Clean. He did all of them. Imhurst, I have diastolic heart failure with preserved ejection fraction cardiomyopathy from systematic sclerosis. Then you would definitely want to be on an anti-inflammatory diet because it would help with the sclerosis. And I would also, yeah, definitely high amounts of fish oil, CoQ10, and increase oxygen by living somewhere that has high oxygen saturation. Francis Diaz, hello, blessings to you and all the community. Can I please have a word from my spirit guides? Yes, you can, Francis Diaz. Message from your spirit guides is grow. Do not be stagnant. Keep moving. Keep learning. Keep seeing everything, Francis Diaz. Now is the time of tremendous growth for you. You are learning and growing more than you realize. You have spent a great deal of time working very hard on self-examination, and now is the time to put it all together and to really create the things that you have worked hard to master. You know, you could go on to teach or write or something like that. You emerge as the high priestess. You worked very hard, and you know this is the struggle, 8 of Wands, but it's also rapid. You know, you could also be concerned about your financial situations, but I'm seeing academia over you, higher knowledge, and a pursuit for higher things. That is your reading, Francis Diaz. You have reached the pinnacle. Patty S. says she's worried about her nephew, Chris, or whether or not his appeal will have a positive outcome. Thank you. All right. Sending good vibes to Chris, her nephew. Let's see what the message holds. Ooh, be in prayer. They say that the best thing you can do right now is send prayers, see him whole, see him healed, see him being on the right road. See him dedicated to living a sober life. See him, he must substitute his addictions for spiritual things. There are things he wants in this life. He wants marriage, family, etc. But he must prioritize and learn discipline. But continue to send him love and support. The best thing he can do if he's trying to get an appeal is to take care of himself and avoid drugs and alcohol and focus on long-term goals rather than immediate satisfaction, because he's somebody who wants to be married and settle down, but he has to work at it, and he has to stay sober. But what you can do for him is to pray for him. All right, Dorothy Lynn will transfer to a different school position for 24-25 of next year. The answer is I see things ending or changing. And are you sure you want to? Looks like you were you having? Hmm. Were you having issues with somebody there, possibly in management or somebody who was yeah, I mean, but the problem when you leave a place to get away from somebody is that you could wind up in another place with another jerk. But, yes, you're gonna be schmoozing. Schmoozing. Um It's not you, by the way. If you're having issues with anybody at your job, it's not you. This person is having their own personal stresses and don't take it personally. Yeah, you could be offered a position somewhere else within the year. You've got that 6 of cups moving in the 10th position. So yeah. Whoops. Excuse me. Go back to what you love. Why has your coworker sharply turned against you? TC's question. Why has your coworker turned against you? Because your coworker heard that you had said something bad about her behind her back, he, she, they, and that there was gossip or a conversation that took place, and she was told that you said something or implied something, and that's what caused it. Perhaps it's a misunderstanding, but that's what happened. There was a gossiping that led to a stress. She heard something that was attributed to UTC, and this caused the sharp turn. Somebody said that you said in somewhere something. Somebody may have intentionally tried to stir the pot or misrepresent you to this coworker by presenting you. You talked about them behind their back and said something or implied something, and now they're blaming you. Yeah, gossip. Five of Wands can be conflict, it can be education, but it can also be a gossip. It can be a card regarding conflict, workplace, possible gossip, people getting together. I hate that crap. And I hate when it's true. When I have said something, it's like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? You know, what did I want to be popular? Did I want to be funny? A lot of the time I'll say stupid things to be funny, and then someone will take it the wrong way. Bill Jackson, we got to you and they said it would blow over. NC, hello, NC. Hi, NC, we got you finally. Hi. I have been renewed in my teaching contract. What does my next position look like and where? Is it time to leave teaching? Still trying to understand how the current employer changed their mind. Ooh. I'm having fun. I like this because I had a nap and so I'm having coffee, so I'm kind of getting jonesing on the coffee. Like, yeah, I'm feeling good. Yeah, like I can keep going. All right, I can keep going. The NC's teaching position. NC's teaching position. Oh, education, right? We said Five of Wands also doubled as an education card. Conflict, Two of Wands. You know, um, hmm. Take the position. It looks like it could be someplace. I don't see it far away. Oh, there you are teaching. Oh, and you have an opportunity. It's kind of fun when you get to be the lead or have a super important position with the high priestess moving in. Also, I like the scholarship. Love to teach. I mean, there's a part of you that really loves the King of Cups is so loving, and you've got that teaching clarification with it. So it's very positive. Your opposition, just people that are uptight, that are not creative as teachers. That's the biggest thing that you can't stand and see. It's like, God, children are not robots. You know, the disciplinarian, make it work. Uh, Something tells me you're the cool teacher, and you sometimes have to work with rigorous people. The scholar, it's all about exams, but yeah, your final outcome would indicate that you're probably moving ahead in your career, and I have a feeling it's not going to be too far of a commute. You're also going to have allies with the Two of Wands moving into 8th position, which is good. Yeah, Stephanie, look for other security jobs. Kelly Ballinger, any message from my guides? Kelly, didn't I already do this already? Didn't you give a donate? Kelly Ballinger, another guides. Let's see here. Ooh, 6 of Pentacles, be in service. A lot of the time when we go to be in service, like volunteer to take care of dogs or something like this, we end up meeting all these cool people or feeding people at the at some kind of a program to feed or help. But this is a service work, and they want you to have fun and yeah, have fun in service. Uh, you know, there are assholes everywhere. Protect yourself energetically. You do have a 9 of Wands. There are people in this world that are jealous. And you, Kelly, you seem to attract jealousy. But it's just, you know, when we are happy and we are of service, that can make other people mad, because if they're not doing what they should be doing, they get jealous and angry, right? All right, Marie Teresa Patton. Will my book be published when finished? Thank you. Hi, Maria. Good to see you here. Maria has written a book. Maria Teresa Patton. This is your reading. Yes, your work, Archangel Gabriel. What do we know about Archangel Gabriel? What does Gabriel help us do? Work and writing. Which angel channeled the Quran from Muhammad, peace be upon him? Gabriel, of course, right? Who helped write the Constitution of Russia for Gorbachev? Gabriel, right? So yes, it's also coin. Yes, your book will be published. Congratulations. Oh, you've had those moths before? Yeah. Okay, Christina. Oh, hi, Whimsy. Should I get surgery on my only remaining internal carotid artery? Oy, Baltic mirror. Well, that sounds rather spooky. Remember, lumbrokinase can help clear. Intermittent fasting is very important in calorie restriction. Fish oil. These are the things that can help with the arteries. 10 of Cups is over you. Eat to live, definitely important. We also have the World. These are quite auspicious. You get your wish. And the final outcome, heavy load. Spirit is saying you must take responsibility for your health and clean up your diet, of course. Yes, the surgery will be successful, but surgery is not enough. Yeah. 10 of Wands. Yes, the surgery is fine, but you must, all the reasons we get sick, we have to reverse it. Like, I love my Cheerios with sugar, right? And then I always think, ugh, why did I eat that, right? So you still have to do the work. Yes, the answer is positive, Christina. Oh, good for you. Taking care of yourself. Nana, non-808, thank you very much for that donation. It's greatly appreciated. Next question coming in is from Sabrina Fell. Hi, Sabrina. Sabrina Fell writes, Whimsy, does my mother have a message for me? Oh, I love those questions. Sabrina's mother, permission from Spirit to access the Akashic records and to see if Sabrina's mother will come through and speak to us at this time. Sabrina's mother, do you have something to say to Sabrina right now? Five of Pentacles. Did she struggle a lot in her life? I'm feeling like she may have struggled. Maybe something happened in her marriage. Maybe she was on her own. Maybe she left her husband, or maybe her husband left her first. But I'm seeing a woman who struggled in life, that she struggled in life, that she didn't feel that she had the support that she needed. Maybe she's worried that you yourself are going through the same struggles, Sabrina. And I'm seeing grief and heartache and financial struggles. Maybe you were on your own. Maybe you got betrayed, a man who didn't support you or a partner who didn't support you. And maybe she was there even when, and it's like, oh my God, why did this happen to me? So there's a feeling of maybe a pattern here, an ancestral pattern of grief. And that you're way too hard on yourself. Your mother is saying you're way too hard on yourself. You know, we're not responsible for other people's bad behavior, contrary to what Dr. Phil says. You know, if a woman would get beaten, he would blame the woman, and the man would be sitting there all innocent. Well, you taught me how to treat you. Mm-hmm. The reason I beat my wife is because she taught me to beat her, right? Cuckoo. So she's talking about you struggling and in death, that, you know, she herself had struggles, Sabrina. And I think you're really hard on yourself, and you may feel like you have a shadow, and it's difficult, but it's important that we not let men off the hook, right? Because the truth of the matter is, men do 9 times out of 10, they're the one doing the domestic abuse. 9 times out of 10, they're the one that's in prison. 9 times out of 10, they're the sexual assault. You know, like, you're big boys now, take responsibility for your behavior. And the truth of your life, you're way too hard on yourself, and you sometimes judge yourself by the bad choices of other people. And the truth of the matter is, you've done really well for yourself. And she said that she's really respects you for turning your pain into art, and that art has fueled great wisdom in you. And that's something that you can be very proud of, and to not take on the burden of other people's shame. It doesn't belong to you. You did not teach other people to treat you badly. And good for you for walking out of toxic relationships. You're to be commended for that. That is your reading. Good times lay ahead for you. Pursue your art. She says you're very talented. Ellen Z, welcome. Will I make it through the summer? Terrible anxiety. Oh dear. Time for Rescue Remedy by Bach Flowers. Oops. Bach flower can do miracles. He was working in psychiatry when he discovered the power of flowers. You know, flowers can heal. Mm-hmm. Okay, why do I keep dropping cards? Okay, make it through the summer with anxiety. Four of Pentacles, chanting, Buddhist chanting will help you a lot. That this is the Butsudan. That's what this is. You know, I do my Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, right? So it's seeking the Buddha path, or self-determination, frugality, pulling back, examination of the self. Looking at it, they want you to develop your internal power. You also have support from spirit. I would look at some kind of a tradition, whether it's Vajrayana Buddhism or Nichiren Daishonin Buddhism, but this is love from spirit, and a message to you that the strength must come from within you, that all the Buddhas live inside of you. All these gods and goddesses, they're all aspects of ourself. We're ultimately, our small consciousness is intertwined with them, and we must pull the strength out of ourselves, and recommit to your own self-care by going in and taking care of yourself, and this too shall pass. And sometimes we have to take medication too, you know. If it's complex post-traumatic stress disorder anxiety, then we might recommend something like paroxetine. And in some patients, it actually improves brain function. We're seeing new neuronal growth. People will go on antidepressants for a couple of years. It will stimulate neuronal growth, particularly in kids who had abusive childhoods. Well, they'll have stunted neurological development. And then after they get on these medications, we see new dendrites, new brain development. So sometimes these medications that we think of as terrible are actually doing good. SSRIs can actually do good things for the brain, which was something that UCLA, we see neurological neuroplasticity even in people that had very stunted growth, foster kids and things of this nature. So it may be something as simple as also looking at medications that can be helpful in addition to meditation and self-empowering rituals. Okay, Patty Rogers, will I get to move to where my grandbabies are? Oh, now that sounds lovely, Patty Rogers. Patty Rogers is in the house. And the message from Spirit is, yes, absolutely. 8 of Wands, the struggle is real. It's also the time of August. Over the issue of your grandbabies. They're not totally sure where they're going to be living, Grandma. They're like, we might be moving too, Grandma. So hopes and fears, 4 of Wands. And then over the issue of your grandbabies, yes, you're wherever they are. 6 of Swords, smooth wall. Oh, by the way, if you work on your health, you can continue to cook the food you love. Just start tweaking it, tweaking it a little bit and making it a little bit on the healthier side. But yes, absolutely. 6 of Swords is smooth waters lay ahead, from the rocky to the smooth, and it's the family reunited. Absolutely. Time to get with your grandbabies. They feed the soul. Our families feed our souls, especially grandbabies. All right. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. Deborah Hancock, I'm a member. Lovely. That big, bad, ugly bill doesn't pass. You hope the big, bad bill doesn't pass? Well, I know they've cut what, 800 billion or something over the next. They've cut Medicare so that they were like, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. And the bill is all about cutting Medicare and putting it into defense and helping with defense contracts so all the warmongers can get richer and to hell with the rest of us, right? That's why people are moving to France, where it's only $140 a month for seniors to get health care. We can't afford to live here anymore. The wish, the growth. God, they just really screwed our country over. We cannot rely on our country anymore. You know, honestly, this reminds me of the Great Depression and Hubert Hoover when he cut everything, and it was pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Remember that? Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. We don't have bootstraps. We don't have bread. That's what people said. We don't have bootstraps. So, yeah, that was the motto. It's your fault. And so what happened? Then we brought in Roosevelt, and the great social reform movement was born, and he got elected a 3rd term because, you know, and it was great for the economy, right? Because all those new jobs and everything. So we're right back there, and we're seeing that 9 of Wands. So that's scary to me, because that suggests, you know, this is why we're looking for other places to live, where healthcare, Mexico, Thailand, we can't afford this. I can't afford to move. You can't afford to stay. That's what people are seeing. We're all bailing ship and leaving the country. That's why I'm looking for an exit. Patty Rogers, will I get to move where my grandbabies are? We got to that. Lisa, perfect. Even after trazodone, I still can't sleep. Happy for the company. Oh, I would look at meditation practices like transcendental meditation. You're very welcome, Ellie Mel. MJ, I am in the middle of a tornado right now. Will everything be okay? Holy crap. Oh my goodness. I see chaos. Yes. No, you're fine. No, it will settle. It's possible the bill could pass. Yes. But I see resistance still. Lean, I could not add my question. Will my pancreatic cysts become cancer? No, pancreatic cysts do not usually become cancer, but they are the type IPMN. Well, fasting, and I would do teas that are astringent that help with cleanse, and I would look at hormone restoration, watching with hormones like detoxing from elevated hormones. The other thing with cyst, it could be that there's a viral component, we think. So herbal antivirals may help. Let's see about pancreatic cyst and cancer. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Whoa. Clean up your diet. Clean up your diet. May have had a past history where something happened that attacked the pancreas. Cysts are an attempt sometimes to isolate an infection or an irritation that attacked them. Oh, are they recommending surgery? Oh, I'm seeing a female doctor. Oh, I'm seeing scholars over you. The best thing you can do to get the cyst to pass is to look at antiviral herbs. And I would think about doing a cleanse, and I would clean my home of environmental toxins, and I would start putting myself on a very strict diet. Intermittent fasting is vital with any form of pancreatic problems, because we often will see overfeeding and stress on the pancreas. And so by not overfeeding, we give the pancreas a break. Misty, my name is Whimsy. Okay, we got to the carotid artery one already. I want to get it. Okay, let's see here. Mystic Road, I want to get a job. I want to get it. I want to get the job I want at my job. Oh, yeah. That's interesting. You got a 201, so it's possible. Yeah. Tranny 3 Arnold, what do my angels or spirit guides want me to know? Oh, I need a cup of tea or something. I need a second here. Robo-ho psychic. Yes, I'm feeling like a robo-ho psychic. Oh, my mouse battery is very low. They say I'm going to have to charge my mouse battery. Excuse me. I don't know if I can find this. Hold on. Is it? I don't know. There's so many different ones. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Now I've got to find a place to plug it in. Oh, dear. Hi, Mila. Oh, boy. Hold on. Hi, Mila. This is not going to work. I don't have anywhere to plug it in, you guys. I might have to be ending this thing pretty soon. I don't have any way of plugging this in. I have so much electrical stuff. It's unbelievable. Oh my God, what a nightmare. Okay, sorry you guys. My mouse was about to die. Can we take a second? I need a second, you guys. I've been working nonstop for about, I don't know how long. But I need to just, let's take a second. My mouse died. Is everybody having fun? Woo! I get so overheated when I do readings. I start to channel, and then heat starts to form. Where's everybody coming from? Anybody here from outside the United States? Yeah? Am I the only American? You guys are really, if you guys are on the East Coast, then you are definitely insomniacs, because it's Saturday night, 11th, midnight. What is it, like almost 3 in the morning on the East Coast? Oh my goodness. Oh, nothing better than water. Yeah. I was reading this article that said that milk is more satisfying if you're dehydrated, though it doesn't seem like it would be. Milk is more hydrating than water. Isn't that interesting? So the big, beautiful bill, I'm seeing unrest and protest and fears about re-election in the midterms. But that, unfortunately, is, oh, the battery's at 5%. So that's unfortunately how the situation is right now. They don't care. It's really pretty horrifying. Mystic Rose says she has depression. Peggy, is there a loving partner in my future? Peggy, you're next up. Is there a loving partner in your future? We hope so. Love is a battlefield. All right. And the answer is Queen of Wands. You are picky like me. Good for you. It's the joke. The woman doesn't want a man. She wants the Messiah. You want the Messiah. Yeah, sometimes we just expect too much, right? Your opposition, Queen of Pentacles. Hopes and fears, betrayal. And then the final outcome for you, Six of Pentacles. Look for somebody who has a good heart. Six of Pentacles. Look for someone who is generous, kind, and honest. Are you divorced? They're saying that you dealt with a great betrayal, and it's really reactionary, like Two of Swords and 10 of Swords. This is somebody who really, you may have taken a break after a major betrayal, a divorce, or a breakup. The truth of your situation is just look for somebody kind and reassess what you're looking for and go to the places where such a kind person would exist. Somebody that's going to be compatible with you. And if you do that, you will be successful in love. Somebody who shares your values. Deborah Hancock wanted to know, is the bully bill going to fail? If not, will it last long? We're bankrupted, so because of the Republicans, they bankrupted us with their greed. They didn't want to pay their taxes, and then they bankrupted the country and then complained to those of us who did pay our taxes, the middle class and the working poor. We're the ones that paid the taxes, right? Because they didn't want to pay their taxes. And now they're telling us that our benefits that we paid for are going to be taken away because they didn't pay their taxes since Reagan, right? So that's basically the situation. The bill will seal their fate and the fate of the party if it passes. I see that there are problems brewing in the House and in Congress. So it's possible that there will be delays in the bill. There's a lot of pushback. Elon Musk is one of the people leading the charge, and maybe he got drug free and he'll go back. He'll stop killing children. Who knows? It's devastating to see what he turned into. Oh, Joseph Winnie was having dreams of his spirit ravens. Yes, you're a very creative person, according to your spirit guides. Deborah Hancock, my husband and I are on Social Security. Okay. Hi, Deborah Hancock. And Medicare and both going health needs. The concerns me about the bully bill passing. Yeah, people are literally moving to other countries. And so all we can do is protest and vote them out, and as much as possible, educate people about what's happened. Rudy Red is an avid swimmer. Yes, swimming is both aerobic and anaerobic. She weighs 125 pounds at 5'3". You're perfect, Ruby. I bet most of that's muscle. All right, next question is coming from Pink Justice 11. Hi, Pink Justice 11. Pink Justice 11 writes, can I get a message from my spirit guides? Of course you can. Thank you, everyone who's made donations. It is greatly appreciated. And the IRS thanks you. What do I owe? By July, I'll owe $7,000. Yeah. It is what it is. All right. Pink, I'm a sole proprietor. Sole proprietor pays the highest taxes. Can I get a message from my spirit guides? Absolutely, darling. Message from Spirit to Pink is the same thing. 8 of Wands, growth, growth, growth. People have been getting a lot of messages about growth, 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 and overcoming issues of depression. I think people are depressed because of who the president is, King of Swords. I said that and then out dropped the King of Swords. I think what's happening in the world right now is causing a lot of depression, and we must pull it out of ourselves to find joy where we can. And this man has broken us, this mentally insane rapist, pervert. I'm sorry if you voted for him. I don't want to judge you, and feeling trapped. So the message from our guides is that we have got to find joy outside of this lunatic. That lunatics and bullies have been with us our whole lives. I feel like he's leaving. And I feel like Trump will be gone possibly in about 6 months. I feel like he's having major health issues. But the main thing here is to be careful about depression. I think a lot of us are struggling with depression right now because this president doesn't represent the American people or our values. And so we're having a real hard time with it. Okay. Goodbye Girl. That was a good movie, The Goodbye Girl. Goodbye Girl writes, goodbye good girl, next level empowerment. Yeah, to heck with being a good girl. We're tired of being good all the time. Yes. Oh, I think I have a donation here. I have to give a thank you. Cecilia Evans. All right, I'll get to Cecilia after I get to this one. I'm just going to answer this. Hi, Whimsy. Oh, I didn't realize I could even do that. See, I'm learning. See a breakthrough for me in my career. I'm 67 and have, oh, what a beautiful face you have. Looking great. I've always seen myself internationally speaking. Capricorn here with 16 years of under the Pluto gun challenge. Tired, but here. Okay. I didn't know I could do that. Oh my goodness. Oh, patience. Patience and sobriety is over you. Oh, connect with churches and organizations and offer to speak. They may be able, the churches, organizations that you come to speak at, you can approach them about what you're going to speak at. It is your destiny, and they often will give a small donation for you coming and speaking. But yes, reach out to those organizations you like, offer to speak, and your wish has been granted. Your wish has been granted, my dear. Yes, you may have what you want. You must pursue it. We must pursue the joy. All right, Peggy writes, love your channel. Does my spirit team have any message for me? I'm working on strengthening my connections with them. Did I already do Peggy? I think I did do Peggy already. Yes, and she has the sun coming out. So the more we connect with them, the more they connect with us. And the message here is it's about plugging in. If you do that, your wish will be granted. You'll be able to strengthen your connection with them. The more you connect, the more they will connect with you. Gail writes, message from Spirit Guide. Thank you, Gail Blotchett. Message from Spirit Guide. I just learned how to do something new. Gail Blotchett. Ooh, a broken heart. I'm feeling pain in the hearts. It could be heartbreak. The message from your spirit guides is that you're healing a broken heart. Looks like maybe difficult things happened. Maybe you lost those close to you. You could be struggling with loss. Over the, what dreams remain, the 9 of Cups. And I see you traveling. Take care of your health. Take care of your grief and your heartache. Make sure if we're too busy living, we won't have time to grieve. And I see you traveling, Knight of Wands. It's very important for you to see and experience and get out of the grief. Yeah. Thank you for your question. All right, next question is coming from Sharon Ann. Hi, Whimsy. Is there any truth to claims that people are being rounded up in immigration raids, put on planes, and dropped off in the middle of the ocean? Is this something to be worried about? That sounds pretty spooky. God, that sounds really, you mean, let me find this out. I think anything's possible right now, to be honest with you. Karmic wheel. Everything has been recorded. Everything that is happening right now in our country is seen. Spirit sees everything. There's a right way. We don't want criminals in our country either. God. This idea that liberals love having rapists and criminals living next door. We're the ones that made sure that sex offenders registered, that was Democrats that pushed that through, right? So victims advocates. We're also seeing scholarship. I'm seeing a lot of legal protection coming in, lawsuits, etc. Um, and people will be stopped. And also, a lot of what they're doing is not constitutional, hiring private companies to do these things. So I don't see it happening. And furthermore, there could be actions taken uh, to stop them being able to do a lot of this stuff because they're in violation of multiple. I see a lot. I see it being stopped because of lawsuits. Hi, K Travel. Wanted to give a shout out to K Travel. Check out her channel. She'd love to see you over there. She's also offering free readings, and we're praying for her. She hurt her knee, and so we all want to be sending healing. She's a dear, dear friend of mine. She's also Mila's cat sitter. Mila loved her, but was not. I could tell that Mila liked her, but Mila doesn't like other people touching her because she's afraid you're going to take her from her mommy. But thank you for taking care of my baby. Sylvia Ponder writes, "Hi, Whimsy. My mother is 98 years old, Mazel Tov, and is being taken care of by my younger sister who has been difficult to reason with. Is my mother in any danger?" Let's take a look. That is very scary. Your mother. There's your mother, Queen of Swords. Your sister, was your sister having problems? Did your sister ever struggle with, the concern I have about your sister is that your sister may be engaging in behavior that's causing her to be disconnected from your mom. If she is off focusing on another relationship or focusing on an addiction or a codependent relationship or something, that is the concern, that she is somewhere engrossed in something else. And that unintentional neglect, hopes and fears, 7 of Wands. She's very defensive. Final outcome is fighting and conflict. I think it's really just a feeling, not so much of intentional abuse. It's just that she is elsewhere. Maybe she's focusing on a boyfriend. Maybe she's focusing on, maybe she has an addiction she's struggling with. So that is the concern. Whether or not it's directly impacting your mother, maybe not yet, but I see her mind elsewhere. All right, looks like you two having a nice conversation there. Okay, let's see here. Oh, thank you. Sydney Christmas's version of Tomorrow. Oh, no, I didn't, but I really like that song. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. All right. Dionysus Bevglia says, "Why does my love life suck?" Well, maybe because most people suck. A good man is hard to find, or I don't know, a good woman is hard to find, depending on what you're looking for. Why does your love life suck? Do you want to have a love life? That is the ultimate question. Do you want a love life? Ooh, you are not putting yourself out there. Queen of Swords is the ice queen. Part of it is that you are not flirty. Now, if you dressed pretty and you danced and sing and you charmed a man and said, "Aren't you precious?" So they're saying that you are not pursuing it. You might be a little standoffish, the Queen of Swords, and you could very much have a boyfriend. All you have to do is learn how to flirt and laugh. You're reserved. The Queen of Swords is reserved. She's the ice queen. She's stoic. Put yourself out there. I would never put myself out there. I'm like, no, leave me alone. The only way I would wind up with a guy as if I literally bumped into him, and literally. Politely, I asked the important question 3 times. Many people online who haven't asked it would want to know, even donate a little bit to have it answered. Is the bully bill going to pass? Yeah, we've done that. We've covered that. There's the bill. Moving on. Hopes and fears, 7 of Cups, and then the final outcome, 5 of Swords. You know what? They could attempt to tear it apart in, I'm seeing problems in the house. So it could have problems. There could be resistance in the house. But if there isn't, it's going to pass. But I'm seeing resistance. Is there anything that Whimsy can't do? She can say, oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you very much. Oh, shucks, folks. Thank you. Love doesn't let me buy a super chat. Not sure what that means. Hi, Whimsy. Any messages for me? Christina O. Didn't we already do Christina O? I think we did, right? Christina O. Message for you. Love is around the corner. They're saying love is around the corner. 6 of Cups is headed your way. And new growth, new opportunities. Ooh, open yourself to love. You have a possibility of new love, new romance, new experiences are right around the corner for you. Nice. Talon Young, should I start my own YouTube? I have a lot to share. Oh, it's so much fun. Absolutely. Let's see what your cards say. Ten of Cups. Absolutely. You'll make friends from all over the world. You're incredibly creative, and it will help open you up to new experiences, and your wish will be granted. They say you'll learn a lot, and if you continue to do it, Talon Young, you will be successful. Okay, Peggy, we did you already. Yes, your business will be successful if you work at it. The answer was yes, Peggy. The answer is yes. T, we got to T already, and it said that you would be granted, you would get what you wanted, that you would, in fact, be represented. You're very talented. And they said you've been talented since childhood. Oh, my goodness. Brother takes care of my 95-year-old mother, has her house, her money alienated my younger brother and myself. My mom washes, eats, and dresses herself. Your sister may be a control freak. Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, tuning forks. Sound energy came up as positive for the person with the ankle condition. Healing, breathing, praying over, and sound. Yeah, it's a Capricorn thing. Giovanni writes, my granddaughter asked me about fairies. I told them elementals are real. My son just looked at me weird. Yeah, it's, it says in the Midrash, for every blade of grass that grows, there's an angel that says, grow, grow. It's the vibration of life that gives the intention for things to grow. Absolutely. Okay, we got to Talon. We felt like it was an older male energy around that, possibly an older male sibling. Sandy Miller, 80 acres and an old homestead, always blessing the ponds, dear. Oh, yes, absolutely. I think we got to Tranny T, and we already sent that message. Kelly Ballinger, did we already get to you? I'm sorry about your loss. Did we get to you already, Kelly? I believe we did. I think we already got to Kelly. Oh, yeah, I think she said that you're very smart, very talented. I think we had a message from her already talking about you being very creative and very strong. I think she also, yeah, we worked with this before, Kelly. Just that you are like your mother in the sense that you're very strong, Kelly. Yeah. The chips are moving on animals. Yeah, I saw that on Animal Planet that they find the chip or the chip it's expired or they know where the chip was put in but they don't know the name of the it's really frustrating. Why get one if you can't if they don't work? Wow, I'm not the only person who can't get to sleep. It's Saturday night. Women are overdiagnosed. Yes. She's hysterical. Yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you so, so much for your love and your support and all of your donations. If I did not get to your question today, then I do apologize. We have been reading for over 2 hours, and to be quite honest, I'm hungry. Oh, this is interesting. LA film scene says, I met someone on the beach the other day. There was a connection, curious about him. Will I see him again? Did not give him my phone number. Oh, foolish girl. Foolish, foolish, foolish. Or foolish boy. Let's find out about this boy. LA film scene. LA film scene. Nobody knows about my man. Ooh, there you are. You're reserved and careful. That is the thing. Oh, he liked you. You know what? He left with a hop, skip, and a jump. You really he felt good. You made him happy. You made him happy. He liked you. Yes. Love is in the air, Ace of Cups. It's a potential relationship and he liked you. He was hopping and skipping the fool. Yeah, he liked you. Mhm. Yes, you'll see him again and oh my God, is Whimsy okay? Why wouldn't I be okay? What did I do that wasn't okay? Okay, I'm fine. I'm pretty good. I'm starting to get hungry. Oh, because I was singing? I always sing. Okay, Celia Evans writes, where is the best place for me to get a home to be the greatest service? Atlanta, another part of Georgia, or another state? Thank you. Okay. Ten of Pentacles, family inheritance. A new beginning comes to you. You're feeling a little bit, God, Atlanta's so big and expensive. I've never been able to leave there. Never mind that it's hot. And final outcome, you know what? I feel like you need to go somewhere. Service is fine, but they're saying you're really stressed out. So you want to go somewhere that's going to minimize personal stress so that the need is so great. And I would just be careful to go somewhere that is going to be less stressful, and don't overwhelm yourself where service is concerned. We want to save the world, but just remember, every time you save a puppy, you have saved the world. Just takes one puppy, one kitty cat. Yeah. Okay, please hit the like. Oh, thank you. Okay, is there anybody else that gave a donation? Thank you, Edward Kenneth, for gifting 5 memberships. That was quite generous of you. All right. Thank you, everyone, again for the love and support you've shown me today as I attempt to do Insomniac Tarot. If you need to see me as a doctor, a medical intuitive, or I do send you your herbs, by the way, if you need an herbal remedy, it is included in your appointment. All right, so if you're trying to get in for a reading with me, you can find all the information below. Be kind to all so that all will be kind to you too. God bless. Peace out, and we will see you next time. Thank you, everyone. Much love. Thank you. Thank you very much.